get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Payday.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to All-Star Weekend. Happy All-Star Weekend of the NBA. I want everybody to join us today because we got a lot big plans today. So as for right now, we're going to go over the announcements, and then we're going to start the prayer, and then we'll go from there. Today is a nice day. Today, I'm glad this is going to be amazing from this 2K NBA reaction. So I'm going to go on my channel to here, and I'm going to look up national anthem so we can prepare from today. Well, if I don't mind, no headset. Because make sure to check the screen. I think we all good. I probably put it a little bit closer, but that's okay. Now, we're going to do national anthem with the band. Well, I need my speaker on. I'm going to test it out to the speaker. If that works. Because I'm thinking I don't want to get no copyright, so I can make sure we stay on task. So let's see. Okay, there we go. Much better. Alright, let's go through over the announcements before. We're going to say, as for right now, like 5.00, we're going to start the prayer. So we got about 3 minutes before we get started. So let's talk about announcements. Today is Saturday, February 17th, 2024. We got some schedules. Oh, I forgot the schedule. So the All-Stars, the LeBron James team, will be every Wednesday. So their season is going to end on, March 6th. So March 6th, their basketball season is going to be ending on the 6th. So just letting you know, if you don't have time, I'm going to have to reschedule it, but that's okay. But we're trying to work out the times. So February 17th, today, away games. So they got sectional 1. And February 24th, they got an away game again as well. Sectional 2 will be away game. And home game will be the city championship of the Pacers. So Pacers is going to do JV, varsity, and varsity. Well, the February 24th is going to be February 24th, varsity is going to go first, and second is going to be JV varsity. And March 2nd, JV varsity is going to go first, and varsity is going to be second. And Wednesday, 21st, all LeBron James All-Stars will be having a home game on the 21st, 28th, and the last day is going to be 6th. Pacers, don't forget, the Pacers' last day will be on March 2nd. Their season is going to be ending on March 2nd. Don't forget, because we're out of time now, so we got to get this done immediately. So let's see. Make sure everybody participate tonight. Everybody's allowed to have drinks and food during this game tonight, since it's the All-Star Weekend. But really, ladies and gentlemen, we are excited. The All-Star Weekend is here, and we're gonna get ready for today's day of the basketball game. On March 2nd, I'm gonna be surprised and excited for the championship. I hope everybody has fun tonight. I hope you all have enjoyed this All-Star Weekend of the Gamebridge Fieldhouse. I want to say everybody have fun today. Thank you for coming to the All-Star event. We want to thank you everybody to come to the basketball game. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I want everybody please stand, remove your hat, reverently for prayer so we can get this under control. If you have any food or drink, please put them down because we're about to start standing for prayer. Let's begin. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Jesus, Lord, we thank you for today. It's Saturday of the All-Star Weekend. We want to pray for all people to come to the All-Star event at the Gamebridge Fieldhouse at Indianapolis. We want to pray for everybody is participating and having fun. Thank you for everybody for the All-Star Weekend of the 2024. In Lord Jesus Christ, we want to pray for those who people are safe, are good, healthy. Make sure everybody's been good. Make sure everything's all good. And we want to pray for we want to pray for the Carnival teachers at the Carnival CRHS High School. Mr. Fanning, Mr. Allard, Mr. Lowe, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Kaufman, Coach D, Coach Price, Mr. Weister, Mrs. Leba, Mrs. Bell, Mrs. Garner, Mrs. Brannick, Mrs. Fink, and Mr. Lippert. And we want to pray for all my friends and family. And we want to pray for the boys Pacers basketball game can do their best, whatever they want. We want to pray for the Pacers win this season. We want to pray for them win today. And we want to pray for everybody. And we want to pray for my family, my mom, and my Uncle Lou. We ask you in Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Now the national anthem. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the patience. That was a good timing today. As for right now, we're going to get started. And that is all for the announcements. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1.
So the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, "To be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development."
Thanks, DA. Two pretty high-level defensive teams tonight, Doris. Is that due to talent, scheme, or hustle, or what do you attribute it to?
I think, Kevin, you just named the 3 things that are prerequisites to being a great defensive unit. Number 1, you have got to have individual talent that is suited athletically to guard. Number 2, you've got to have a great scheme that the coach has put in position. How are you guarding the pick and roll? Do you want to top block? Do you want to get out and challenge? Are you switching the pick and roll? And a lot of that comes down to, do you want to be great? Are you going to lay it all out there? Are you going to sacrifice your body? All of those things are a necessity.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Lamb and Warren at the 3 and the 4. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Turner at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Utah, at the forward slots, it's Bogdanovich and Ingles. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Warren. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, so committed to scoring near the cup. T.J. Warren, nice touch.
Conley against Brogdon. Conley kicks to Ingles. Back to Conley. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Conley. Passes it to Ingles. Mitchell outside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Warren. Utah with the rebound. Conley with it. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Here's Mitchell. That shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Warren finds Lamb. The kick out to Warren. It's Brogdon on the wing. For by Conley. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant. Right before the draft, that deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Gobert down low. Turner covering. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Turner. Gobert knocks it away.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. It's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing here by 8. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
There are a few things that you love about Victor Oladipo. Number one, the energy and effort he plays with every night. His willingness to carry a load on the offensive end. But more than that, guys, it's the tone and tenor of unselfishness that he sets for this entire group.
The Jazz making a switch here. Udier is checked in. Conley against Brogdon. On the wing, Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You know that old expression, you can't teach size, but Gobert's showing great effort as well. I love that he creates second chance opportunities.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Exum, he's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Oladipo. Udier with the rebound. Jazz leading by 8.
And the Utah fans known league-wide for their passion.
This is a very tough place to get a win on the road, Greg. You know that as well as anyone. You've got the elevation, second highest in the league, and as you mentioned, those fans are loud, proud, and passionate.
Lamb against Bogdanovich. A wide open look here for Ingles. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Oladipo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at the 2018 All-Star season for Oladipo, Doris. What was the development in his game that you saw that took him to the next level?
I think probably the part that made him almost unguardable is his willingness to shoot threes off the dribble. That deep threat, that willingness to space the floor and use the dribble drive to enhance that is probably what put him over the edge.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, this guy embraces the opportunity to finish through contact. Oladipo so skilled at keeping his balance.
Right wing. No one near Moody as he lets it go. The offensive rebound. Nice shot by Gobert.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Pacers trail by 14. And here's Oladipo. No good with the layup.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Lamb. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you know, you can't impact the shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Pulls up on the elbow. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Utah, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll return shortly. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
We're very lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Oren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Lamb at the small forward spot.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
For the Jazz, Mitchell comes in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Mike Conley in for Exum. Gobert. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better? Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Conley against Brogdon. Conley gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Right side Warren. He had stolen by Ingles. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Ingles with the ball. Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Warren finds Lamb over Gobert, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Mitchell against Oladipo. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The baseline jam. And the shot by Warren, no good. Utah leading by 15. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Warren. Rebound, Utah. Ingles has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the Pacers, a team that generally likes to work the ball until they find what they like.
No doubt, Greg, reflected in the fact that they were 27th in field goal attempts last season, right? That's because they are so patient and so disciplined on the offensive end.
Got a hand on it.
Boy, T.J. Warren showing some activity on the defensive end. Great timing on that block.
Conley gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 19-point game. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Utah has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. But, oh my goodness! What a play!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Bogdanovich with it. Brogdon picks him up. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the basket by Ingles.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Oladipo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Well, Victor Oladipo is unafraid in the face of contact. That's a nice move.
And Davis is checked in for Gobert.
Now, you think back to Victor Oladipo and his college basketball being played at Indiana University. So when he gets traded to the Pacers, many thought it was viewed as a homecoming.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Ingles. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And exceeding expectations in Indiana, Victor Oladipo, Doris, remade himself as an all-star.
Well, he credits the year he spent playing alongside Russell Westbrook. That relentless attack, that commitment to get better, that commitment to be a threat no matter where you are on the floor. This young man has set the tone between the lines and outside the lines.
And the second free throw, good. Well, Doris, you look at Joe Ingles, he's quietly become one of the better small forwards in the NBA.
And he is the prototypical don't judge a book by its cover, because they call him slow-mo Joe or average Joe. But dig a little bit deeper. This guy is a quality playmaker and a knockdown shooter.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the playmaking of Joe Ingles, such a valuable asset for the Jazz.
Well, Greg, they've needed more shot creation, and his growth in that regard, especially operating in the pick and roll, such a big lift to their offense.
Green is checked in for Utah. Turner against Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Bogdanovich. It's tipped. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
From the get-go, it was Utah that came out strong. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. At the end of one, they were still firmly in control, up by 12. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Joe Ingles getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. And Lamb, here we go. And that one drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jazz shooting at 51%. Really solid. Inside, here's Conley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Conley's got 8.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
You simply must respect the mid-range game of Victor Oladipo. When given the opportunity, he will capitalize.
2018 rookie class has been something to watch, Doris. Talent at the top, but also some terrific mid-round picks.
No question. Landry Shamet is a guy who I think can be a clutch, big-time scorer who does not seem bowed by any moment, doesn't seem to be affected by pressure. Mitchell Robinson had one of the great shot-blocking seasons in New York Knicks history. I know the team didn't have success, but as a second-round guy, Mitchell Robinson could have an awfully long career.
High post, Gobert. Mitchell trying to free himself. Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oladipo misses.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
It is good.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
And Brogdon's got the ball here for Indiana. Banked in off the glass. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Here's Conley. Ingles trying to get open. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Mitchell. Oladipo with the block.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo twice on the pipes?
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
And slam dunk by Lamb. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one, and it really thrives in that role.
Oladipo for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Bogdanovic. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Oladipo, makes it off the glass. Oladipo's got 12 points in the game.
The speed of Victor Oladipo is mind-boggling. This guy gets to the cup with ease.
To the paint. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Conley.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that, Greg. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
1:31 left in the third quarter. Good work defensively by Turner.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
A putback, and Warren able to finish. Warren's got his second basket.
Well, TJ Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
And here's Ingles outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night. Brogdon left side. Over Conley. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Oladipo misses. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul for the Jazz. And Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. And O'Neal subbed in for Bogdanovic. Gobert with the bounce pass. O'Neal inside. Covered by Lamb. 3 on the clock. It's stolen by Oladipo. By himself. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Love how alert Oladipo is on the defensive end, using that impressive reach to mess with the passing lanes.
Now, here's Mitchell. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Utah, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for him. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Jazz shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Lamb and Warren at the 3 and the 4. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. Here's Lamb. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Lamb's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pacers. Exum passes to Moutier. Davis kicks to Moutier. And the shot goes down.
Boy, Moutier, tough shot through contact. That is nice.
And Brogdon, here we go. It's good.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Exum dishes to O'Neal. Right side, Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jeff Green, now a journeyman veteran in the NBA. But you know what, Doris? He'll give you good production.
It doesn't matter, Kevin, where you seem to play this guy. Jeff Green finds a way to contribute. Listen, I know his three-point shooting can be hot and cold, but this guy is aware of when to look for it and when to move the basketball. 2 qualities you love. Miles Turner, the 11th pick in 2015, I think defensively probably the best player out of that class. And if you view it through that prism, you wonder if going back he might have gone top 5.
Green passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And you know, Doris, there were some medical red flags for Turner that may have caused him to slip a bit in that draft.
Yes, but I think he has alleviated any of those concerns. Credit him and the trainers for developing his core and for this young man paying the price in the weight room. He's gotten stronger and stronger.
No good from Lamb. And so Green will bring it up for Utah. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Moutier against Oladipo. Now Exum, just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis, goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Well, Exum's size and speed make him a tough cover, and especially in these pick and rolls as a passer.
Here's Oladipo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Exum kicks to Davis. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Moutier with the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Hits the 3-point bomb.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Warren, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 6 points for T.J. Warren. Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. A nice shot by Exum. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Moutier finds Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And the Jazz with some changes. George Niang comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Williams Goss subbed in for Dante Exum. Here's Turner. And Davis sends it back. truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
Bradley's checked in for Jeff Green. Here's Warren, and the shot goes in.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Moutier passes to Bradley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Moutier with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Guys, when you think about the Jazz, you are talking about an elite defensive unit. Rudy Gobert in the middle, the defensive player of the year, and the guys around him are committed to the scheme and outstanding individual defenders.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Davis, the pass to Williams-Goss. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Here's Niang. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Okay, so the JV is not doing good today. Because you know what I'm about to say? The JV Pacers not even well, they did good, but they're not focusing on the win. I just see some, but they're not even focusing on the win. So 94. Yeah, I know. The Pacers JV varsity, they're not even focusing shoot the basket. They're not even focusing on the ball. Well, I'm just going to say a little bit now. Now we're going varsity now. Wait. This is a different one. We're going this one. Try this one. I hope he beat them. Right now, we're going on varsity. I hope we beat the All-Tie Jazz on varsity. Varsity did great last week when we won on the All-Star event from that.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We'll see the Indiana Pacers taking on the Utah Jazz. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got George Hill. Paul George is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's Stevenson in at the two-guard spot. Now, here is Maravich. Shot clock at 6, and Hibbert with the block. Good work there as it goes. Malone's got the first basket of the game for Utah. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here is Stockton. Over Hill. A shot by Stockton, no good. Here's Indiana. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did catch up with Utah's head coach. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And Maravich, the skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
Now, here is Hill. Here's Stevenson. George trying to break free. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by Hill.
A decent passer for a point guard, not traditional. I'd like to see George Hill keep on making good, decisive plays like that.
And it's sent back by George. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here's Tentley, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. And here are the Pacers now. Shots good by Turner.
I'd like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
Maravich against Stevenson. Maravich, the pass to Stockton. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Stevenson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Paul George getting after it. They're helping out the teammate to try to secure one a second time.
Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
It's deflected.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
George with the ball. Picked up by Stockton. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's George, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Utah trailing here. Stockton outside, and Turner with the block.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
A nice shot by George.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. It's a piece of Paul George, but a piece, that's not enough.
And Eaton gets it to go.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Hibbert. Utah with the rebound.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Turner, and he uses the glass on the layup. Turner's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Turner does a good job of just winding his way and burrowing to the rim. And a good job finishing down low.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hill, no good.
just doing the job on the backboard.
Turner with the steal. Picked off in midair. Here's Maravich. Gets an open look and hits.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Maravich against Stevenson. It's a hand on it, and George able to finish. George has got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Malone, and it's sent back by George.
But you can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
Oh, offensive interference. And here's Utah. They trail by 1. Stockton passes to Malone. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Stolen by Stockton. Passes it to Malone. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Hill, no good. Utah leading by 4. Stockton from outside. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's George. Malone with the block. And here comes the break for the finish. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Come on.
Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
To end the run, and it's Stevenson missing.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin. But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he's just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
From the baseline. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Heaton for Hibbert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Utah, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Utah, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Well, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Roy Hibbert, George Hill out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the 3 spot. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Maravich with it. He's picked up by Hill, and the basket is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Stevenson. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the inside, Maravich, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. Here's Dentley. That's good. And a nice assist.
Get the ball. Focus on the ball.
He's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz. On the wing, George. And that'll be Indiana as it goes.
Focus on the ball.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kirilenko's checked in. On defense.
There you go.
It's an unselfish
Much
play.
better.
Evan Turner with
We got to
eyes
get them
and
up.
delivers.
To the middle. Here's Dentley. And it is pushed down with a nice jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that.
I think we should rematch because I think they're cheating or something. I think they're cheating.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Paul George is out there with Roy Hibbert. That's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Hill. And it's Turner in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Utah. Pass to Stockton. On the wing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Rebound, Utah. And Hibbert with the block. On the wing, Stevenson. Mirovic defending. Got a piece of it.
And having Eden protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now here's Malone. Back to Stockton. From the arc. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Dentley, and it's sent back by Turner. Here's Hill, tipped away, and stolen by Stockton. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Here's Dentley. Lock at 6. Malone. And the shot is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team.
I think we should go someone else because I think they're not playing. I think they're trying to. Sorry about the music. I was little worried because we think we're not winning because they're not focusing. Well, I want to try this one. Wait, we already. I want to try to play against these players. I think they're going to be on there, I think. Let's try that. I know the same players trying to stop us or something. I know. But we're going to try our best with the varsity dude. So I just restarted it so we can win. Here we go.
Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We'll see the Indiana Pacers taking on the Utah Jazz. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Evan Turner. And it's George in the power forward.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. That shot, no good. Great tee that time from Hibbert. Stevenson drives in, and that one is good.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Baseline jumper. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Tries it again. And it's good on the way in.
What area of the floor can't Donovan Mitchell score from? This guy, terrific job on the interior.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Ken Snyder. He said he knows it's a test. This is one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. He told me we can't shut them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, if we communicate with each other and take away the easy things, we'll give ourselves a good chance. Back to you, Kevin.
DA, thanks for that update, guys. What can they do to prevent a barrage of points to start this game?
I think one thing they have to do is stay connected to shooters. Obviously, though, easier said than done.
Right, you don't want to give up easy looks, especially at the rim and from the three-point line.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And so Indiana again turning it over.
It's not fair. They were pushing us.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Conley into the lane. Count that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.